Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while. I'm back, and today I am going to be doing a story time on the time that I ended up throwing up on a field trip. Now this field trip was like the first field trip I went on to where it took us a long time to like go to one place to another, and this is the first and only field trip I ever threw up on, mind you. But this field trip, we went to Natchez, and so we had to come to school like really early. Like the sun wasn't even out as much, so I remember my mom, she drove me to the school, to the place we were meeting. I don't even think we met at the school. We met somewhere else meeting, and I got on the bus, and when I got on the bus, I sat in the seat, and I ended up sitting by myself, which makes the story even more funny. It gets funny, trust. So I get on a bus, I'm sitting by myself, and we start driving. Everybody gets on the bus. Mind you, there's no parents on the bus. No parents. But we get on the bus. I start to play on my tablet for a little bit because, I'm a little bored, and that's what I brought. That's what I brought to entertain me. So, playing on my tablet for a little bit, then I ended up falling asleep. And it wasn't the best sleep I've ever had. I mind you, I was on a bus. It was a good bus. It had air conditioners in it, and and we even had like a little screen, like a little TV screen on there. And I remember it was playing Wonder. So it had to be fourth grade. So it was playing Wonder and everything. So I woke up like, I think a little bit later than everybody else. So when I woke up, everybody else was awake. Now mind you, even though I was sitting by myself, there was a girl beside me, and there was nobody, and there was somebody behind me too. So and I was sitting in the front, somewhere in the front, not too far from the back, not too far from the front. Anyways, so when I woke up, I had a headache. I had a bad headache. Like, honestly, I wasn't planning on telling my teacher about my headache because it's a headache. I've been had headaches, but this headache was terrible. So I took it upon myself to go up there and tell the teacher I had a headache, and she told me to, lay down. It may get better if I lay down. So that's what I did. I laid down for a bit. I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't go back to sleep because of the headache. So I played on my tablet. And like when you're in a car, right, and you're like drawing or reading something, you start to get this feeling like it's nausea, but it's not nausea. It's just a weird feeling in your gut that you get. I got that, and it was bad. Like, I was like, what? And so I thought it was a tablet. So I put down my tablet. I turned my tablet off, and I just laid there, and it didn't go away. And so I told my teacher. I'm not sure if I told my teacher about that, or I just sat back down and was like, you know what, it ain't nothing, we can get through it. Because mind you, as a kid, I was the type of kid to be like, if I don't think it's important to tell an adult, I'm not gonna tell an adult. And so anyways, I laid there, and when I got up, it got even worse. And then all of a sudden, all I know, I threw up. I threw up on the floor. The girl beside me, she started acting like I was doing some crazy stuff in the seat. Like, she was screaming like, "Oh my gosh, she threw up." And the girl in the back, she kicked her legs up like the throw up it wasn't a lot, but it was throw up. It wasn't small either, but it didn't go all the way in the back of the seat. They were doing a little bit too much. But yeah, I threw up. And when the girl didn't notice it, I wasn't planning on telling my teacher, because that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing to throw up in front of the class. To me, at that time, it was embarrassing, and I did not want my teacher to know. But the girl screaming beside me, she got the teacher's attention. The teacher came over to me. The teacher was like, oh. And yeah, at that time, we were like close to Natchez. Like, we were almost there. And when I threw up, my headache was still there. Like, I was still feeling bad. So, she called my mom and everything like that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure my mom asked me like, do I feel like I could, continue or something. I told her yes, because it was a big field trip. I wanted to experience this field trip. Like, they've been hyping this field trip up, and I wanted to experience it. So yeah, I said I could. So the story does not end there. Because when we finally reached Natchez, one of my classmates' mom, so when we finally reached Natchez, right, everybody ran off the bus, something I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. So everybody ran off the bus and everything, playing, and I had to stay by the teacher. And yeah, okay, sorry, I got sidetracked. I had to stay by the teacher. And so, like, even though parents weren't on the bus with us, they drove behind us to Natchez, my mom did not do that. My mom, she was busy, so she couldn't do that. But so, and that honestly, even though like I said, like I could continue on, I was a bit scared, because it was like, okay, I'm not home. I'm in Natchez. Natchez is far away from home. And so, like, what are they gonna do with me? So they had me sit on the curb, a curb of like close to the bathrooms, and they had me sit on the curbs. And like I said, one of my classmates' mom, she walked up to me, and actually, hold on. I was watching her talk to my teacher. I really couldn't hear what they were saying. And then she walked up to me. She walked up to me, and she was like, here, your mom told me I could give you this, and she gave me a pill. And I was like, okay. And my teacher, she walked up to us, and she was like, yeah, your mom did say that. I was like, okay. And so I took the pill, and for like some seconds later, man, I tell you, I jumped off that concrete and I started having a blast. I was feeling fine. Like, the headaches they were gone. The headache was gone, But like, also another thing of the field trip in that moment, because I guess the mom of my classmate, she experienced headaches or something, because her mom was she was like a doctor. She was like, how are you feeling? Are you seeing circles? Are you seeing dots? And this and that. I'm like, yeah, I could kind of, because I kind of was seeing dots. But then again, though, as a kid, you don't think it's anything serious. You just think, oh, it's the sun. That's what I was thinking, at least. But yeah, I took that pill and I was feeling fine. I was hunky dory and stuff. And yeah, that mom, for real. And I played and did everything like that. Literally, I played as if that didn't even happen to me. Like, I wasn't just over there feeling terrible. And And yeah, that was the worst field trip, but the best field trip, like, in that circumstance. And like you would think people would be talking about it even after it, but they didn't, because as a kid I was the type of person to where if I did something stupid or embarrassing, I'm gonna make sure people forget about it. I'm gonna do something purposely, not accidentally, purposely stupid, so they talk about that. And that's what happened. The whole time on that field trip, I played with everybody. People I wouldn't have even played with, I played with them. And they didn't talk about that. They didn't talk about an experience or anything. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed me talking about my little experience throwing up on a field trip. I hope that if you still go on field trips, I hope you never have to experience throwing up in front of everybody you have ever talked to. And yeah, I'm gonna go. Anyways, enjoy watching this beautiful drawing I've created.
Oh, these brothers my guys, know that we fly, know that they ride or die. Why they wanna move like that? Where you want gone? Why you want act like that?